In the following two examples, we are asked to find the nth term of the sequence. So there's actually a formula to find the nth term of an arithmetic sequence. It's this formula right here, a sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. All right, so it's not terribly difficult, but what we're going to do, we're going to handle this the classic way, which is just basically applying the concept of common difference. And then we're going to actually apply the formula. I just want you to see that you get both, and that way you can just use the formula from here on out. Okay? So let's take a look and see what that looks like. So if I have in this first example A1, and it's not a steak sauce, A1 equals 23, A2 will be 4 more because the common difference is 4. So the next number up will be 27. A3, you add 4 again, you're going to get 31. A4 is going to be 4 more, 35. And A5, the one we were looking for, 39. You just add 4 more. Okay, so really nothing to it. But let's go ahead and take a look at the formula. All right, a sub n equal a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d, the common difference. So what does that look like for us? If we want a sub 5, we're going to take a sub 1, which is 23, plus, and the nth element we're looking for is 5, so 5 minus 1 times the common difference, which is 4. So that's going to be 4 right there. We do a little bit of order of operations, not too terribly difficult. 23 stays, 5 minus 1 is 4, and we get 4 times 4, which is 16. 23 plus 16. This gives us an a sub 5 of 39, which matches what we were expecting right there. Okay, so now that we know how to do this one, it should be fairly simple to find the next element. Okay, on the next example. So let me take a look 1 second. In this next example, they actually want us to find the first 5 elements of the sequence. So we've already been given the 5th element, and what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to, instead of subtract, we're going to have to add. Okay, so this one slightly different. Okay, if we manipulate the formula, for example, we might start off with a sub 5, and we might solve for a sub 1. So we could definitely do that. So if I have a sub 5, it would equal a sub 1 plus 5 minus 1 times d, the common difference of negative 4. So then what we would have here is 4 times a negative 4. All right, and a sub 1 plus that, and that would be a sub 5, which we know a sub 5 is actually 1, right? So then what we could do is say, okay, a sub 1 is going to be, well, actually 1 equal a sub 1 minus 16. So a sub 1, to solve for that, we would add 16 to both sides. A sub 1 equals 17. Okay, so a sub 1 is 17. All right, a sub 1, and let me change up the color here. A sub 1 is 17. Now that I've solved for it, I can find the next elements. Okay, the first 5 anyways. And what do? We apply the common difference. Now it's important to note that the common difference here is a negative 4. So when you're working with this, you have to be sure that you, instead of add 4 as we did over here in this example, we have to subtract 4. So 17 take away 4 is 13. 13 take away 4 is 9. 9 take away 4 is 5. And our fifth element again should be 1. So we take away 4 and of course we end up with 1. So these right here are the first 5 elements of the sequence. A little bit of a different example because you actually had to start off with finding the initial value a sub 1, but not too terribly difficult. Okay, so this is just a little bit on how to find the nth term of an arithmetic sequence. If this video was helpful, be sure to like and subscribe.